First day of practice, I don't imagine that you learned too much, but getting out here, seeing the guys go at it, I remember you came about this time last year, and you weren't all too pleased.
No, I mean, I like the effort. I think we're in conditioning-wise, and there's no comparison between this year and last year. In terms of the physical preparation they've made, no comparison. It's just reminding the older guys what our expectations are, and teaching the younger guys, quite frankly. You know, you can talk about it on the board all you want, but now we'll be able to show them some examples on film about what's a good finish, what we call a loaf, that type of thing. So I always expect a big jump at the second practice, which I'm sure we'll have.
What's the goal for this fall camp? When do you guys imagine, what are you going to start off early working on, and when do you transition into Miami preparation?
About week 3, we'll do a little prep on Miami and some prep on East Carolina, because this short week of East Carolina. So week 3. Until then, we're just full speed ahead on our install. Get as much in as we can in the first 2 weeks. Have that scrimmage on the 17th and evaluate, and then start thinking about the season.
Are you pleased with where the team is regarding, there was, I imagine, an expectation of where they would come in terms of the install? Are you pleased on the starting point you guys had?
Very pleased with the older guys. And, at the younger guys, they're not clueless, because the older kids were running, I guess you'd call them practices in the summer, kind of working on the schemes with them, and especially the drills we were doing. So they're a little bit ahead of where they were last year, too. We look fast, we look decisive. We're a much faster team than we were a year ago. It's obvious just after day one. So we have a good jumping off point.
Did this weather affect you? Did you come out a little earlier than you were?
10:30. About 10:15. 10:15 walk through, 10:30 practice. That's what we had scheduled. I was hoping it would hold off, and it did.
Kind of nice, I guess.
Yeah, not too bad. A little bit humid. I don't mind the heat right now. I'd like it hot for them. Get them used to playing.
Any surprises on people who made jumps from spring to now?
Not really, Chuck, not really. I mean, more the guys who made those jumps in the spring, it was evident that they've carried over to the fall. Not right now, no.
Is Stephen Curtis okay?
Stephen Curtis is okay, yeah.
Is there any more cracking the whip early on that, in terms of guys who might not be to where they need to be, or have you found it to be that everyone's in a place where you don't have to get on their ass and take your time out to really push it?
I'm there, all right? I still think, though, you're at the first couple of days of camp, they're still remembering how we are supposed to practice, what our expectations are, and the young guys are still learning. Nice thing is, with the effort side of it and the preparation side of it, we've got more depth now, and it's you better perform or you're going to get passed up. And it was different than a year ago, where I felt like we were a little top heavy and we didn't have as much competition as we have right now. And we're forcing our young guys in there to compete right away. I mean, they're athletic, it's a good class, they're talented. We're going to push them to learn it as fast as they can and get in and start competing for playing time on special teams and on our units.
I imagine there's more of an install going on for Brian in the offense than Pete and you on the defensive side, considering the amount of turnover, respectively.
Yeah, but still start at the beginning, both sides, on both sides of the ball. Just that quick review now. We'll move more quickly than we did in the spring, but we still start at the beginning with the same progression.
How many days does that go on?
A couple days.
Okay.
2 days we're in bigger sets, 2 tight end sets, and then on day 3, Brian will start to spread it out, bring in more receivers, and start to expand.
Not a lot of guys held out today. You guys pretty injury free.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, that's got to be.
We're in great shape. Yeah, I mean, John Burnside's done a great job. Chuck did a great job in the way we're getting these guys. We're not real. We're not banged up. Probably as injury free as I've been with the team in a long time coming in. The little hamstrings that happened over the summer, they didn't really happen to us. So
how different is it
this year handled it, and I think we're in good shape. So he was able to accomplish that without beating us up too bad.
How has your mindset changed from the first time you came in? You didn't really have, you had the spring practices, but once you come into fall and you really have to get down to business in your first year, you weren't quite sure what you were walking yourself into. Second year, these guys have been in an off-season conditioning program the entire time. They're bigger and they're faster and they're stronger, as you said before. How does your mindset have to change in year 2?
Well, last year we were so concerned, and I want to be careful because we're always concerned about development and improvement. And now, but I think now we're going to push pretty quickly to put them in more situations and talk about winning. You know, winning situations, winning series, winning downs, important downs, and really start focusing on that aspect of football, like the mental. You know, what are the must-win downs? What are the must-win situations? Those things that make the difference in the three-point ball games. You know, we've really talked a lot with the staff, situational, and exposing these guys to a lot of different situations as we go through camp, and really starting to educate them on the finer points of football.
Appreciate it, bro.
Thanks, guys.